Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I am bringing you guys the DoomZ deck profile that I recently taught the Yuma Arizona Regional with. I picked the deck because Elfino and Coltoon just weren't clicking with me. I think this deck is super strong coming up for this format, and I think there's just nothing this deck can't do. Before we begin, shout outs to Jeremy who won the regional and is currently doing the camera work for me. And then my friends Lilith, Sin, Jordan for all the testing and for helping me pick DoomZ. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. And if you end up enjoying this, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Starting out, 3 Alara, best normal summon in the deck. Setting the DoomZ Spell Trap in the deck so you can set your equip and immediately get like a super strong 1-card rank up. And it just plays the best into like hand traps like Droll and Fua and Ash. Plays really well into all those. A little less into Fua, but you still don't have to give that many resources. 2 Amalth. This is a less good 1-card starter. He plays harder into Droll. He plays better into Fua. But overall, he's just a weaker starter than Alara and other cards in the deck. And you don't really want to see multiples of him. You usually want to cycle him through your combos and then search him for follow-up. 2 DoomZ 13-0 Drastea. It's a very vital card for the deck, but it's another card you, again, don't want to open multiples of. You'd rather search him through your combo. But he's the best extender. He's what allows you to play 0 draws into Fua, because you can mingle your combos in such a way that you can search Trap, search Raiders, and search Drastea for 0 draws under Fua and still end on 5 interactions, including the Droll Floodgate. And 1 Power Patron DoomZ, you don't need him very much. He's good to destroy off like Change, destroy off like June Grado, just the various different ways to destroy him, but he's like not a starter, just a requirement. But really strong into the portal lines. 3 Jupredo. This card is crazy. This helps break boards. This helps combo. This turns your portal into such a 1-card combo, like an unbelievable 1-card combo. And better part is that he forces out a response when you're going second and trying to break a board, and he forces a response that doesn't send him to extra deck, otherwise he searches. He's just overall like a custom support card, and it's crazy. 1 Vidrium, the requirement for Portal, and to maximize the value. And then my tech pick, Nervado, the Shade Beast Power Patron. I play this and a target in the and a couple targets in the extra, but the reason being that Nervado enables you to not only get to Varudris easier by playing the Nerva, but it also gives you access to the spicy target in the extra deck to help play around Phydralia's Harmonia. And he's not necessarily a brick because of the way the card that I'm using him for works. And it gets him back in rotation for Portal and Vidrium later. 3 of the Prohibited Power Patron Portal Terminus. These cards are joyous to write on deck lists. But for those who don't know what this does, this sends a Power Patron monster from your deck or extra deck to the grave to search for a Dark Fairy. So this also is used in other decks with Power Patron cards to search for like Ixchel, Jade, etc. But this, off of 1 portal, enables you to end on like Varudris plus full combo off of this 1 card alone. But this card also enables me to do something else I'll talk about a little bit when I get into the extra deck. 1 of the field spell, you play this because it's an engine requirement. Sometimes it comes up where this is how you need to sequence things to get to like engine. Its attack reduction for banished cards actually comes up a lot. But other than that, it's just kind of there because you have to. 3 DoomZ Raiders. This isn't necessarily a 1-card starter, but it's the best, one of the best 2 cards extenders, because it just destroys, which can plus you. It can, and then summon from deck or add to hand, which helps you play under Fua as well, because you don't have to summon from deck. So you can just sequence things that way. And then its removal effect is really nice because you can trigger it on the opponent's turn with the effect given by DoomZ. I don't think I'd play less than 3. I know some people are looking at 2, but this card is just too powerful not to. And in a deck that's full of 2-card combos, you're statistically likely to open it. 3 DoomZ change, can't be ashed, just destroys 1 from hand, deck, or face of field. If it's destroyed, adds 1 back. This card is crazy because, I mean, it's what gives you access to the Droll Trap. 2 Adrastea, 1 DoomZ, because I think 3 equips is the correct ratio. This one is the better one going second, because it forces out a response, and if not, you have it for follow-up later and extend your plays. This does suck if it gets banished by Q though, but 2 DoomZ was just not doing it for me. So I rage queued playing 2 of this instead. Post ban list, it might be premature burial. And then 1 Therion King Regulus. He's searchable through your extra deck combos with like Merrymaker Sargus. Then non-engine, 3 Ash, 3 Foolish, 1 Shifter, 2 Droll, and then 3 Forbidden Crown. The reason why I played the non-engine choices that I did was because Droll feels good into some of the matchups if they open weak. Shifter auto wins against a lot of things, and the reason why I play like Fua in main, some people are citing it, is just because I think if it puts them on less of a board, DoomZ will just be able to beat it. This was actually Ogre during the regional event, but I moved it to the side deck because while it's impactful, I'd rather have Crown for going first and second as a card that's just chainable to like Zagredo. And then for traps, 1 Armage Imposter Recapture and 1 DoomZ Destruction. Recapture is here because of the extra deck package, which I will finally spoil is non-finito. This helps you play around Harmonia if you open Portal or the cards to get there, because it's just an activatable on the turn you set it if you have an Armage monster negate that destroys. It's the best way to beat Harmonia, which this deck is cripplingly weak to. 41 card main deck count. Get into the extra deck. DoomZ stuff. 2 Deactress. Effect comes up going second on opponent's turn, breaking boards. But its effect search isn't necessarily anything special. It gets better for some 1-card combo lines that are worse post pre-mat. Burial, unban. 2 13 over, Goflero. This card is absolutely broken custom support. It turned every starter into an insane combo piece because of the ability to just rank up off of like an Amalth or an Alara with Echo Spell, and then just overlay this search, and if you want pop, his summon from deck or grave makes the Merrymaker so easily. It's just crazy. It's everything this deck can want. 2 Adrasteas. Just play 2 of the DoomZ stuff because you sometimes summon multiple times, or if you get them when breaking boards, and you don't want things to get sniped. 2 Jupiter. This comes up sometimes for not only OTKing, but for extending in a grind game and like getting resources back. But you also need to play 2. This can't get sniped by clip because then half of your deck is like not as good. 1 Merrymaker, 1 Sargus. This is the better package than UDF or Utopic Zexal. It takes up less extra deck spots, but it also gives you an Omni and another piece of interaction in Sargus, which you can trigger. So this is just a better package by a mile. And then Ferocious, because you can end on this pretty frequently. Clockwork Knight for the awkward scenarios where you get a Jubredo on board and need to get it to extra deck. This does happen surprisingly often. 1 Baguska. With the non-finito lines, you can end on Baguska, but it's kind of just a flex spot. This ability you can play something like Draco Stepalia or another card. And non-finito was really good when I played into the matchups where I wanted it for, being Full Tune and Harmonia decks. I cannot stress this enough. I think this package is like really worth running, and then to make Jupredo or to make Nervado better, the 1 Nerva. I actually got this board wipe effect off a couple times too, and it felt really satisfying. Overall, just really strong card. And then for side deck, 1 Judgment and 2 Accusation. I feel like you have to play these cards for this deck because of its weakness to board breakers. And Accusation takes care of the problem. Judgment also hits a normal or an inherent summon. I think that's really strong as well. That's why I wouldn't play 3. And then 3 Ghost Ogre for going second into the matchups where I know it'll be good in. This was Crown in the main deck, but I switched them around because Crown is just so good right now. This is really good into all 3 matchups. Going second is better than Crown going second, I think, as a whole, but better going first. 3 Dark Ruler. I respected the mirror, which is why I have Ogre and Dark Ruler for those. This isn't particularly useful into a ton of other things, but I mean, again, I respected the mirror match. 3 Di-Fi because they refuse to do anything about this card. I don't know why, but this card, anytime I saw it, was usually pretty important in deciding games. And your deck plays really well under Shifter, as saw by main deck, and under this too. Even better under this, but like, yeah. And then 3 Perulia. This card's just pretty good. This might be Lava Golem, but it depends on the matchups where I run into in the future after ban list on whether this is actually good or not. But that's it for the deck profile. Thank you guys for watching. Deck felt incredible throughout the entire weekend, and not a whole lot I would really change about it. And then, yeah, have a great night. Thank you for watching.